All right. Seeing as though some people can't do an intro correctly, what's happening YouTube? What's popping? This is the One More Game podcast.
What's good? What's good?
We are your three hosts. Thomas Staustankis, you can pretty much find me as Staustankis. Thomas is me. Foe is the panda, this little fucker here.
What's up?
And then Vinny, this one here.
Yeah. What's
We
up?
we as a collective group have decided to do this podcast just for fun. We don't have a designated topic. We don't have anything going on per se. It's just more or less just hopping on, discussing
We're
bullshit,
just shooting the shit. Yeah.
going at it as you know, with no topic. Just going for it. We do have our ground rules, but we know what the ground rules are, and
Yeah.
we'll just send it flying from there.
Fuck.
So Fo and I were discussing prior. We were thinking about renaming the Discord.
Yeah.
More for a rebrand sense. The problem of it is with like me streaming, Vinny, you streaming, and Fo potentially picking things back up once he gets his PC and shit back together. We're potentially thinking about rebranding it, but I don't know what we would rebrand it to. Me personally, I feel as though we're fine with what we have.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
We could definitely brainstorm ideas and get some shit going in hopes that we can get something figured out, like for more of a common ground. Because this, like with the name as it is, it definitely looks as though it is my server and everyone else who like does content or anything like that just uses it.
Yeah.
And
That's one thing that I kind of like been afraid of, like inviting people or just having like a what's it called? Well, yeah, no, like having the link like on my like when I stream or just mentioning it because it just more so just feels like it's more so like
promoting me.
Yeah.
Well, and you know, we could definitely think of something. We could definitely think of something in place of what we have, because I mean, like I said, not that the name we have is bad. It's just that we need to find a common ground. We need to find a common ground, kind of a clean name. We don't have to do it right now, but that's definitely something. Definitely something we can discuss.
Another thing that I do gotta add on to it as well is that we also gotta like play like games, like stream games together as well. I mean,
yeah, and there are some things that I would kind of like to get into once.
Oh hell yeah!
Once like Bo gets his PC back together, and I know there's some games like Victor, you and I have discussed playing together. Like I know you and I had discussed playing The Forest together, and then obviously playing Sons of the Forest once that comes out.
Fuck, like last year, like what I wanted to do for Halloween, I kind of wanted you and I to like play or try to like do the Easter eggs for like Call of Duty Zombies. That's what I wanted to do for like, but then it just kind of fell through mostly because like I got like because like I got stuff like on my end that I got too occupied with that I forgot about it.
I mean, you know, life's a bitch. We all have personal lives going on as a whole. We've all got things to do outside of content creation. Believe me, I know. I took fucking a 2-month hiatus. I ain't done no content whatsoever.
Well, to be fair, like on my end, to me, I just kind of like feel like a bit lazy. Like, well, kind of. It's like if I'm not having fun, like editing a video, it's like I kind of just feel like I just kind of like I feel like a little embarrassed to like even bother touching it up on it. But it's like a bad habit that I do need to break and be like, okay, I need to like fix this. At least make it enjoyable so that when I open it next time, I won't be like hesitant on it, you know?
It's one of those things, and I myself have struggled with it on a lot of things, like especially trying to promote myself on social medias like TikTok, posting stuff on my personal YouTube channel. You know, it's hard to edit things, and you actually like it yourself. The problem of it is one of the things that even I struggle with is if I don't like the video that I'm making, or there's something specifically wrong with it, I just don't like it for whatever reason, I don't want to post it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't.
For sure.
Like, I don't, because if I don't like it, then I think that my small viewership that I have isn't gonna like it either.
I mean, you'd be surprised because sometimes people like either like it because
Gotta give the benefit
there
of the
is like
doubt, bro.
there is times where it's like, man, I didn't like it, but then other people are gonna be like, you know what, I thought it was funny, which you'd
Yeah.
be surprised at the results.
Well, it was like
Um,
it was like fucking what you call it? It was a montage that I made on Cold War, right?
yeah,
It was
the one that
just
you showed me.
maybe.
It's
Uh,
the one with the Attack on Titan one on it. If you
no,
remember
that was Vanguard.
her. Okay. Oh, okay.
Um,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
that was Vanguard. I personally like that one. I'll touch on that one in a minute.
Yeah.
But the Cold War one that I made,
Mhm.
um, when amongst making it, I genuinely like I liked it. Right, I thought it was cool.
Mhm.
I let it sit on my fucking channel for a week. It's still there. I haven't taken it down. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Mostly because I want to be able to hopefully when I get to some
Or
point
you
in
go
my
training.
when I get some point in my content creation career, I want to be able to look
Mhm.
at it and be like, man, this thing was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Because I won't lie, like, it is
Yeah.
fucking horrible. I mean, it is poorly made. I promise you, I did everything in that. I made. It took me longer to get the clips for the video
Yeah.
than what it did to actually make it,
Mhm.
which is tragic.
There yeah. I do feel that way. Fuck, I'm trying to find, like, one specifically I do find regret in uploading.
And it's like the one that I made for
Fuck,
Vanguard,
man.
my Welcome to Sovngarde, that'll be my ongoing montage with a few parts. I'm currently working on the second part of it now.
Yeah.
Um, I actually enjoy that one. I
Mhm.
I picked 3 songs that I actually kind of enjoyed. Some people didn't quite like the song picks that I made, which is fine. It's just, more input for me. But I definitely put a lot of effort behind all of that.
Mhm.
I definitely put a lot of like intentional effort behind it when it came to like
Yeah.
editing it as a whole. What's
Mhm.
up, camera? Um,
Yeah. Camera losing focus every once in a while.
but no, like when I went in and I made the video, uh, I promise you that video took me 4.5 hours to edit everything.
Damn.
Jesus. Yeah.
And
Oh,
out
yeah,
That's a
no.
lot.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, the editing process really takes a long time, especially, like, if you have, like, a handful of clips with, like, a lot of hours and you're trying to, like, pinpoint, like, which one is the
well, so
moment
like
specifically that you're looking for.
so like for me,
Mhm.
how I did it was a little weird. So
Yeah.
anytime I streamed, I was recording, but then I ended up putting that on hold and just straight up recording. You
Mhm.
could definitely tell the difference within the clips that you see there because some of them have my face cam and like a bunch of my other stream shit on there, and others didn't.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, but the thing is that like with that, when I was doing that, I had like this is just my little nitpick. I have a notebook. It's sitting
Yeah.
on my outer part of my desk over here, and I write down if I hit some fucking clean ass clip or anything like that. I write down a timestamp. I write down a
Yep.
date and a timestamp. This way, whenever I go back and look at it, all I do is go straight to the timestamp, boom, cut it out, and there you go. I have my clip made.
Nice.
And then so this way, all me finding the clip isn't the hard part. Is putting it together and making it the way that I want it, and
Bruh.
making sure everything visually looks wonderful, and it can come out to be the best version of a video that I personally enjoy. Um, because if I can sit down and go back and watch it, then it's a video that I can be proud of and a video that I believe could go out and be successful. Welcome to Sovngarde definitely was one of them by far. One of the most amazing videos I've ever made.
That one's pretty good. I saw that one.
Mhm.
Um,
I like
the
it.
the one the one the one thing I do regret, and I will not do it on this next one. There's a part in there that I put. I did it in white and yellow text, basically saying like I'm the best, and I fucking regret it. That's the one thing out of that entire video that I wish I didn't do. Other than that, the rest of the video is fucking my piece de la resistance.
Nice.
But you know,
Mhm.
as far as content goes, at least on my end of things, you know, I've
Mhm.
dialed back on my streaming and anything else that I do. I pretty
Yeah.
much stream whenever I want to,
Mhm.
and I don't do it as often. You know, for
Yeah.
me, I was streaming every day for extended hours at a time, and
Yeah.
mentally it was draining. Between
Oh, yeah,
having to
no, I get
balance
it.
out my personal life, my work life, and my content life, it was just a bummer because
Yeah.
I had some people in my personal life that were just getting pissed off with me because they
They wanted
I
to do
was
stuff and you were, like,
I,
streaming, I assume?
I was prioritizing my content over doing
Yeah.
things with them. And then of course my work life, I work a lot. I work extended hours a
Oh,
day.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
work I work a fuck ton, and especially now with, you know, up and coming things coming forward within the next couple months, I've been doing nothing but working my ass off.
Yeah.
So I
It's a
took I took
holiday, so I can imagine so that it's, like, a thing or yeah, like, it's a
Fucking
lot of
workload,
traffic
bro.
flowing in.
I
Yep.
took I took my hiatus, and it was kind of like a mental reset for me. I just kind of sat down, I chilled out for a while, and
Uh-huh.
I was kind of watching I was kind of rewatching anime that I either A haven't watched or B that I've
Mhm.
already watched and just wanted to go back through and rewatch it. Like for example, like I ended up rewatching Doctor Stone.
Nice.
I ended up rewatching
Good choice.
what else was there? Um, I recently picked up Bleach.
Oh, yeah, I saw that when you,
Fuck
like,
yeah, bro.
when I joined earlier.
Yeah, so but I picked up Bleach. What's another one?
Mid-Hero Academia, no, I'm
absolutely
kidding.
not.
I'm
No.
sorry. I
I,
don't think I'll ever be able to get into Hero Academia. For me,
so
it's a
I
I
little
so
too childish.
I stopped after season 2, to
so
be honest. It's not
I'm gonna be upfront, and I
yeah.
promise you I'm gonna get flack for it, and I'm
Oh,
okay with
boy.
it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it too. It's just
I am
not my
totally
genre.
okay with it. But man, I cannot fucking stand My Hero. I can't. I can't get behind it.
You're good.
You can't physically make me sit down and watch it. I
Yeah, I
can't.
couldn't either. I'm
It looks
sorry.
boring and the fact that people compare it to shit like Naruto or One Piece, it's just baffling.
Well, I mean,
It
it's kinda getting I mean, the thing is, though, is, like, it reached popularity among those same lines, how, like, the fact how they're, like, pumping out a lot of
well,
episodes here and there, I mean
and I could see it from that retrospect of things. You know, it's I can't get behind it. That and the fan base is just the fan base is wild.
there's a
Everybody's just
there
like mid-teens, bro.
The fan
there's
base be on some crack shit.
the reason I gave up on watching
That's
it after season 2 like, the reason I gave up after season 2 is because, like, I kinda took a break from it, and then, like, they started pumping out more episodes, and then a movie came out, and then, like, I think
cousins.
Season 4 was confirmed as well, and I was like, "Bro, this is too much. I give up." It's like, I can't, like so this is, like, a reason as to why I don't watch Naruto. Well, I used to. That was, like, uh, I think, like, before I think I stopped watching Naruto, like, Shippuden, I believe that's where I stopped. There's a reason why I kinda stopped watching I'm not really big into, like, the big 3 major, like, animes, like, for example, like, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and One Piece. It's because, like, they have, like, a
Dragon Ball's
lot
not
and
part of
lot
Big
of
Three.
episodes. Huh?
But the thing about Dragon Ball for me though, I cannot watch it subbed. Like I have to watch it dubbed. That's the only anime I watch dubbed though.
Dragon Ball's not part of the Big Three.
It
I
is,
mean, yeah,
though.
It's
It
not.
is.
It
It
is
is.
it's
not.
a good
It
contender
It
for
is
third.
not.
is. It's
It's a
still
good contender for
going,
third.
Thomas.
No, I don't think you quite understand, Victor, what the big three actually is. The big three
Mhm.
in the early 2000s were these three manga in particular. It was Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach,
Yep.
because they were the top three Shonen Jump manga that were like producing sales.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yep,
Yeah, I
yep.
almost forgot about Bleach, but the thing is, though, is
But
like that shit died out like
E
right after like
exactly,
the series
yeah,
ended.
about to say
Yeah, it
Bleach died
died out
out.
quick.
Dragon Ball is
And
like
then they got picked up by Dragon Ball.
Yeah, the big contender.
Dragon Ball is like the grandfather of the big three. It was released in like the early '90s, so it
Mhm.
doesn't count. As much as people
Listen,
want it to count and people want it to be a
listen. I'm
thing,
Mexican, bro. I'm
Said, "Look,
Mexican.
I'm Mexican."
Do you know how many Mexicans love fucking Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball
It's
Z, yes, it's shit,
well,
bro.
I believe me, I know, but it's just it's one of those things where it's like it can't. It's physically impossible for it to be.
Mhm.
It's the grandfather that basically like produced like the big three of what we have. Because
Yeah.
without Dragon Ball, I promise you, there would not be a big three today.
I mean,
With no Dragon Ball, nobody would bat a fucking eye at Naruto, One Piece, or Bleach. Nobody would.
I don't know. There's like several out there that could have seen that like kind of like got picked up if they would have continued on. Like, what was that
Okay,
one called?
got some
S-
conflicting opinions here.
Demon
Let's get
Hunter
it.
or whatever it's called.
Oh, Demon Hunters. I mean, you mean Demon Slayer?
Yeah, Demon Slayer.
But no, but see, Demon Slayer stems from like what we have now, like from
Yeah.
like
Yeah, this
older
is different.
anime.
Like,
Thing is I promise you, without Dragon Ball, we would not have One Piece, Naruto, or Bleach at all.
Yeah.
Like those, and even if they did exist, even if there was some form of variation of it, it wouldn't be as good as what they are.
Oh yeah, that's true.
nope.
Because even
Dragon
it's
Ball
like,
was like the original paver into shonen, and then it just kicked off from there.
hmm
Which I'm okay with that. You know, I'm not discrediting Dragon Ball as a whole. Dragon Ball is a wonderful anime. I will sit down and watch it any day of the week.
yeah.
But
But the thing, but well, like I said, back to like what I said, I don't like. It's not that I hate them. It's just like they're just not my thing. Mostly because like they just drag on. Yep, I don't know. They kind of just pump a lot of episodes and they kind of just drag on for too long. And it's like I don't know. I'm like that one guy that likes to watch like an anime that just has like an already a conclusion to it, and then the creator just makes something different. You know what I mean?
I feel like you're more of like you're more of like a kind of like a Tokyo Ghoul kind of person, where like it's you already know what's gonna happen, you know how it's gonna finish. You just watch it and wait for something else to happen. Like wait for them to release anything else other than a sequel to what the fuck this is, right?
Yeah. Currently,
Yeah,
like right now, I'm watching Chainsaw Man with a buddy of mine. So far, it's really good. I like it.
dude. Yeah, Chainsaw Man is great.
Chainsaw Man is gas. Chainsaw Man is
You want
gas.
you
Anybody
want
who's
you You wanna know something really weird? I'm
I don't know
sorry to
how
cut you off,
you
man,
mad at
but you
Chainsaw
wanna
Man.
know something really weird? The guy who created, Chainsaw Man has confirmed that the inspiration for, the little dog and, the whole duo,
hmm,
was it was is what's it called? He got inspiration from, like, fucking Adventure Time.
No shit. That's
Yeah,
dope.
he said it
That's
in
dope.
he said it in an interview that, like, he was inspired by, like, shows that had the whole boy and the
The
dog
dog.
best
Yeah,
friend, yeah,
that's
the
dope.
duo, and he mentioned Adventure Time was one of them.
That's so
I mean,
dope.
but as far as like some newer ish age Cartoon Network shit, I mean, Adventure Time was gas. So
Oh, yeah.
that perfect.
Oh, definitely.
Camera focus up, my dude. You're tripping today.
Yeah.
but but Adventure Time was gas. Chainsaw Man is just as
Mhm.
it is wonderful for the art style of what it is. It is great. It's great. Like I promise you, I could go back and watch from episode one until now over at least 8 times.
Yeah.
It was funny because I was having a conversation with one of my coworkers the other day,
Mhm.
and they were talking about like anime that we've watched, right? And people are like, oh yeah, no, I got a list. I'm like, I
Bro,
don't.
that's people here.
I got a list of recommendations.
Like they have like a whole thing like in their like notes on their phone or some shit.
Mhm.
I don't. For me,
Oh my
the
god.
only way for me to ever remember an anime at all, for whatever reason, it has to be really good. Like I'd have to go back and I have to go back and watch it at least more than once. If I watch it
I'm
once, then nope, I won't ever remember it. The one
is it li
exception to that
is does it
would be
gotta,
One
like, leave you
Piece.
with a does it gotta leave you with a good, like, first impression in order for it to, like for you to continue going?
Yeah,
Like,
so
if it li mhm.
So like Sword Art Online, for example. I promise you,
Yeah.
I've watched that series 8 times, start to
Oh, really?
finish.
The
Yes,
entirety of it?
I've watched it start to finish. I've watched it either in subbed or dubbed. I've start to finish.
I watched it with a friend of mine. I don't know. I can't get into it. I mean, it's an okay series. The only thing that just bothers me is just well, I'm just nitpicky. I'm not really gonna say too much.
I
I'll
mean,
just leave it at that. I'm just
it's definitely not everybody's like taste by any means.
mhm,
And once like what's another one? Overlord. Once that finishes up,
yeah.
I promise you I'll go back and rewatch it because that shit was really good.
Mhm,
Um, like I said, the only exception to this rule would be One Piece because of how long it is. Once One
yeah.
Piece finishes up and I watched that very last episode, I'm gonna give it about 2 years that I may go back and rewatch it. But it's one of
Mhm,
those things where it's that long. But for me, there's several anime out there, and I want to watch them all. Like fuck, there's one that I started with Foe and my brother the other night, and
Oh,
oh
that
my
shit is
god,
nutty.
I mean, there are a
fuck,
few things in anime that I'm very very nitpicky on. One thing I will never
yeah.
ever ever do is I will never like a main character. Well, and the reason why behind that is I like overpowered characters. Don't get me wrong, I like overpowered characters as much as the next guy.
Yeah.
But the main character in itself is built to be the most overpowered. And the
And to
entirety
oh,
in the entirety of
mhm,
most series is you're watching the main character grow to be some like god
like at
tier main
like at
character,
first.
right?
So basically, you like the whole story arc of them, like being.
Like it,
Yeah, you
Becoming
like
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 the fucking behemoth they are.
like like for like a perfect example, Naruto, right?
yeah,
The premise of Naruto is watching him grow from when he started the academy all the way up to what he is now being the Hokage.
yeah.
Like that, like that's kind of the premise of the show, right?
Oh yeah.
You watch him grow into being the super badass that what he is now. But that's what's
Mhm,
expected of him. It's because he's the main character. For me, I can't fuck with that.
mhm,
I have to be that one guy that picks something else. Like for me, for example, like if I'm picking anybody, like let's say hypothetically Naruto, right?
Oh, I'm done.
Like the
yeah.
entirety of the Naruto verse. If I'm picking anybody as my favorite character, it is Pain.
Pain.
And another thing I am guilty of is any motherfucker with a god complex.
Mm,
And
understandable.
anybody who genuinely believes that their power um and their like strength can rival that of a god,
Mhm,
it's oh my god, it's amazing. And Pain was exactly that. Pain pulled up on the Leaf Village and said, "All right, I'm giving y'all two options. You can either bring me Naruto right now, or I'm destroying this bitch." They were
yeah,
like,
they already
they were
knew.
like, well, we ain't gonna give up Naruto. He said, all right. He pulled up and wiped out the entire village in one swoop,
Damn.
and looked at them and said, I am your god now. This is it.
Yep.
Like I
Like
own y'all
demolished
bitches.
the whole village.
Like he rolled up on the spot, did exactly what he was going to do, and then Naruto pulled up and kicked his ass, which I believe was the biggest amount of plot armor on the planet.
Mhm,
What two hills I will die on when it comes to Naruto. Sasuke and Naruto would not have won their respective fights to become stronger if the two people they
yeah.
weren't fighting against weren't dying.
Mhm,
When Sasuke fought Itachi, Itachi was dying. He was a
yeah,
dying man, and he was barely keeping himself alive so Sasuke could get stronger. Same thing with Naruto. Naruto
yeah.
only Naruto only became only got stronger
Mhm,
and beat Pain
In that corner.
because Pain was weak. If Pain fought in his prime
yeah.
against Naruto, he would have wiped the fucking floor with him, 100%. And I will die on that. I'll take that one in my grave if I have to. But man, any motherfucker with a god complex is, mm.
Already
And
like a favorite for you.
but main characters I try to steer away from as best as possible. However, this new anime that Foe put me on, bro, this main character has a god complex from hell, and it is fucking terrible. He is
Is
a
that wait, is it Overload or Overlord?
no, no. it is it I can't remember the name of it, but
Yeah.
in short, I'm gonna paint the scene, right?
Yeah.
So I think he died. He came.
Mhm.
It's one of those isekais, right? So he died. He came
Yeah.
back to life
Mhm.
into this alternate world, right? And he pretty much strove. His ultimate goal was pure power, nothing but strength.
Mhm.
And there's this one homie he was fighting. He took like some super strength pills, borderline like steroids, right?
Yeah.
And he pulled up, and this main character was lost, had no clue where he was at, saw this man, he was like, "Oh, I'm here to fight you," and played it off as if he was actually there to begin with, when he really had no clue where the hell he was going. My man's mopped the floor with this one dude who took some super drug strength pills with ease, and looked at this man square dead in his eyes and was like, "I am atomic," and caused borderline a nuclear explosion with him being the center of point.
So
I was like, bro, you cannot be serious. You can't just roll up on someone and be like, "I am atomic," and then fucking annihilate like a quarter
no,
of a
yeah, he
city.
fucking
You can't do that. You can't just roll up on the
evaporate
spot
like
and
the
then walk
entire
away
front
from
of
it
the city, bro.
unscathed. Like my man just walked out of that shit. Like that is a god complex if I've ever fucking seen one.
Shit was
And he
great,
just
bro.
so happens to be the main character. I'm like, bro, no fucking way. You can't be serious.
Yep, it's so dope.
I do have like fuck. I don't know if I want to like. I don't know if you would like watch this one though, because like there is like an anime called I forgot. Fuck, I keep forgetting the name of it that I remember I saw. It was like this isekai like comedy like anime this where this girl she's like I believe like she's like a oh it's called a fairy. I don't know. She basically has magical power. She managed to kill this kid and then she killed him in the real world and then well, it was implied because he said like, "Oh, I was in my room, and then next thing you know, I died, and now I'm here." And so what ended up happening is like she basically just tells him like, "Okay, now you have to you're the warrior. You have to become strong in order to like to defeat the demon lord or whatever." And what's funny is like this guy was like doing he locked himself in a room, just kept doing
On
setups
push-ups? Yeah, yeah,
yeah, doing
yeah, I know this
push-ups,
one.
and then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
he was like and then he kinda I think he became over leveled, and then I like how the demon lord just showed up, and then he just, like, just straight up fuck, I forgot what he did. I think he, like, summoned, like, a very powerful move that he shouldn't have known. I think it was, like, the oh, yeah, he, like, raised, like he did, like, an inferno attack.
Mhm.
My favorite scene still has to be where, like, the what's it called? The chick had told him to, like, train with this, like, really strong, like, warrior, and then, like,
He's
upon day
super
4
cautious
yeah, at first, yeah, like, he gets cautious, like, by each
about
day.
everything. Yeah.
By day 4, he's, like, hiding, and then the guy's, like, looking for me. He's like, "There you are. We're not done with our training." And he's, like,
Mhm.
freaking
Boy got an 8-pack, bro, out and shit,
dude.
ready.
It was so funny. Mhm.
I think one of my all time favorite scenes that I've seen out of this year alone
Yep.
uh would have to come from Overlord. Um, because I started
Ooh,
Overlord kind of
good.
early on in the year. And it was the scene where Lord Ainz he pulled up right, and they're getting ready to start like the war between like one country and Ainz's people going up against like the major capital, right?
Mhm.
My man's Lord Ainz pulled up. He was like, "You want me to demonstrate my power? I got you." Wiped out half of an army
The army, yep.
in one go. Turned them all into four ginormous blob goat things,
Goat things,
and
yep, the
said,
goat
"All
thing.
right, now that I've done that, I'm gonna use these goats to attack the rest of you." All right. And then when they
Bro, that shit
shit their
was
pants in
huge.
fear, except for one guy stood his ground, and he was like, "I ain't running.
Strong
If
enough.
I die, I die."
Yep.
And he happened to be the strongest man in the capital, right? And Lord Ainz comes back. He pulls his goats back, pulls up on this strong ass man, was like, "All right, you want to fight?" They chose to fight out. My man's pulled up, was like, all right, you brought this upon yourself. My man stopped time, pulled up on this extraordinarily strong ass man, said instant death, and then unfroze time, and this motherfucker just dropped dead.
Oh, damn. That's right. I remember that.
I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, you
And
can't
he
just
was
roll.
like later on.
Like, you
No,
can't just
remember he
roll
was
up on
later on. He
someone
was
and be like
like,
instant
okay.
death. Like, huh?
Yeah, and then he was like, "You want me to revive him, though?"
He's like, I'll bring it back. I was like, that's disrespectful. You can't be serious. That's so disrespectful. Like that, like that's disrespect. That's like a warrior's honor. Like you die fighting as a warrior, and you bring someone back. You're his bitch now. You gotta be. There's no way you're not.
Oh no, I'm not losing this fight. Nope, I'm dead.
And then
No,
let's see. Um, what else? Victor, how's your Call of Duty experience been? I
Oh,
see I see you hop on here and there. I'm curious.
like we're gonna change topics. You know, it's funny because I was gonna ask if you want to change topics from the enemy stuff, but well, Call of Duty. I actually been enjoying Modern Warfare 2 a lot, actually, a lot more than Vanguard, because like,
lucky.
um, well, the thing is about Vanguard is like I don't really like World War II, like World War weapons that much. You know, I'm not really like a huge fan, and well, yeah, no, overall Modern Warfare 2, I've been having like a fun experience. Like, it's just been fun all around.
Like, from what I've got from the beta, like
Mhm.
I think it's hella fun,
Mhm. Oh, it is.
especially the challenge, like the part of like getting certain guns by using certain guns. That's pretty cool. But then sometimes it's a little much.
It
One, I will say this
good.
though. Well, I have one complaint about MW2 though. The UI sucks asshole. And it doesn't help that the fact that the people who made the UI are the same assholes that made the fucking Hulu UI.
Yikes!
Okay, so look here's my 2 cents on
Mhm.
Modern Warfare. Okay, my 2 cents on it is this: Modern Warfare
Mhm.
2 is a wonderful game. It is by
Yeah.
far one of the greatest games that we have had in the past
Oh,
3 years.
oh, for sure.
I mean, I will stand by it. Vanguard had the potential to be a good game. It really did.
Bro,
Then that last season came around and they fucked it up. The moment they added
really
in
did.
some laser shit, I was like, I can't keep
Yep.
up. You just can't, right?
Mhm.
Modern Warfare 2 is doing everything right. The
Yeah.
only thing is obviously the UI sucks, but
Mhm.
everybody likes it. Me personally, I'm really weird about it. Having to
Mhm.
use guns to unlock other guns is
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
I mean, I find it weird, but I can kind of understand what they're going with.
well,
Like
Yeah,
kind of more so
it's like
encouraging.
trying to be more realistic.
They're
well, it's like
encouraging you to like use more to
it's encouraging camo grinders to
Yeah.
yeah.
it's encouraging basically people who don't camo grind as much
Yeah.
to use anything else aside from an AR or a sub. This way they can go in and actually, like in this case, if you want to use like the FSS Hurricane, you got to get the F-TAC. In order for you to get the F-TAC, you got to use the M4, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
But it's just like for the camo grinders, it's a pain in the ass because like if you want to do like let's say you want to get ARs done at one sweep, right?
Yeah.
There's some guns that you just are locked. You cannot use them. The game will not let you use them unless you have a blueprint for it or you have used a different gun in order to unlock this gun. And it's just
Mhm.
a bummer. It's a pain in
Oh
the
yeah.
ass. Which is why like cuz like I'm trying to grind out camos right now. Right now I'm not doing
Yeah.
too hot cuz I definitely kind of stopped for a bit.
Yeah.
But like for example,
Oh
like
yeah. It is like a bit of a hassle because again, you have to like use everything, and
exactly.
yeah, I can understand your situation. Yeah. Oh,
But like for me, like what I'm
that
doing,
reminds me. So that reminds me really quick. Sorry to interrupt you here.
no, go ahead.
So one thing that I really, really, really miss. Okay, so the whole back to the whole like unlocking camos things. I personally miss the MW1 like challenges more so than this. Like if you having to like encourage me to use every gun. Like I don't know, I could just deal with like the whole like, oh, get 30 kills by just leaning ADS or get 30 kills by just Like that's basically like the stuff from Modern Warfare 1
Mm.
that I really miss. And just this, I don't
So
really
I
like it too much.
so I'm gonna touch back on that in a sec.
Yeah. Hmm.
But like I was saying, so like when I'm trying to do my camo grind, right?
Yeah.
Most people, pretty much anybody I've talked to, they have said that they're doing everything based off like the classes. So, like they're doing ARs, SMGs, LMGs, snipers, basically like that
Yep.
that whole line, right? For me,
Yeah.
I'm doing everything based off how the tree looks, if it has one, if any. So like for example, I did like the entirety of the M4 tree. So I did like the M4, the FTAC, the FSS Hurricane, I think it's like the 5.56 Icarus, and the M16. I did all
Yeah.
5 of those. I'm currently working on the cast off tree. So I'm doing these things based off how the tree looks because if I'm gonna have to use other guns to unlock other guns anyways, might as well do it how the tree looks. I mean,
Oh
fuck
yeah.
it.
Fair
It'll
enough.
I'll have a shit ton of gold guns, but I mean, at the end of the day, once I get down to like towards the end of it, I'll have nothing but platinum to work on,
Yeah.
and then
No,
after
fair
that,
enough.
it'll just be nothing but polyatomic. As far as the camo challenges go, uh, I won't lie. This game's camo challenges are mad easy.
Oh yeah, very
I definitely kind of preferred it back in Modern Warfare 2019. I definitely do. I wish they would have kept it the same as
Yep.
that. One game that did fuck up and it irritated me. Vanguard. Vanguard's camo
Uh,
grind was a bitch, and I hated it. I hated it with a burning passion.
what
The-
what was
I,
it again? Because again, I didn't really pour in a whole lot
Vanguard
of
was an
hours.
okay game.
So Vanguard in
I
itself, playable wise, like as far as like how you played it, it was good. It was a well-rounded
Mhm.
game. Movement felt solid. The gun balancing was okay. There were some guns that were still kind of broke pretty much all
There was
year long. But
there
I
was some
mean,
stuff that was slightly off. Yeah,
but I mean,
I remember that.
but it was still a halfway decent game. Camel grinding was a bitch because it was like you had to get obviously every gun capped out at like 70, so you had to get like
Yeah.
basically the gun to level 70 in order for you to be able to see all of the challenges anyways. But it was
Mhm.
like get a certain amount of headshots, get a certain amount of long shots. But towards the end of like the camo grind that you had to use the gun with specific attachments. And you had
Yeah.
to do something specific for it. So it was like for example, the MP40, right? You had to use you had to use the MP40 with a specific 3 attachments and get
Yeah.
headshots with it. It's like,
Mhm.
bro, I don't want to do that shit. Like, I just want to use the gun how I'm comfortable with using it and get headshots or get long shots. I mean, fuck, man. Uh, like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, fuck Black Ops 4. Like camo grinding in those games are pretty easy because all you like Black Ops 2, like you got like a certain amount of headshots. Then after that was your challenge camos, like getting long shots, um,
Mhm.
getting double kills, getting bloodthirsties, getting kills without attachments, getting kills with no perks on. I mean, it was easy shit that you could just do and you could still have fun playing the game. Vanguard, it felt like a hassle. It felt like a
Mhm.
fucking pain in the ass. Like, I felt like I was having to rip off my arm and a leg just to fucking get a camo done. It was a bitch. It was
Jesus.
it was a
No, that
bummer.
I feel like if the I feel like that's like one way they I feel like I don't know, I have a theory now where the camo grinding they want to make it like frustrating just so they could probably encourage more people to buy stuff in their store. That
And
that's just
believe
my
me,
theory.
Vanguard's. I feel like Vanguard had a good idea going when it came to partnerships because
Yeah.
they started out the year. Their first partnership they had was with Attack on Titan when they released Captain Levi.
Yeah.
Right? They had the original Mastercraft for I think it was the Katana when they released the Titan Piercer.
Yeah.
Um, the Captain Levi skin was alright. It wasn't great by any means, but it was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either.
Technically, it
Then
was like
then
a costume. It didn't really have the actual character in the game, right?
yeah, it was more the outfit that was supposed to signify it, but like the haircut didn't necessarily match the Levi style. It
Yeah.
didn't. And then of course, then they later on kept the same partnership going when they released the Armor Titan. The Armor Titan
Yeah.
skin looked great. It looked wonderful. It was a good idea. Then they later on did a partnership with whoever the fuck owns Godzilla and Kong. You know, they did the Godzilla they did the Godzilla pack, they did the Kong
The
pack, and then
Godzilla.
they did the Mecha Godzilla pack. And all three I bought all three packs. I did because the skins
Nice.
themselves they looked great. Like,
Mhm.
being able to run around as Godzilla was cool. Being able to run around Warzone in Caldera was fucking playing as Kong was great. Being able to run around as a
Wasn't there
Karen
like
fucking Mecha Godzilla bitch was actually kind of fun.
Like
wasn't
a
there like
Godzilla bitch.
yeah. I was gonna say like wasn't there like an event related to that like in Warzone as well?
Yes. So they had it was the Godzilla versus Kong event in Warzone. Basically, it played similarly as like what basic Warzone actually was. It was like basically you
Mhm.
fought to survive, be the last team alive.
Yep.
But you were also having to fight around Kong, who was jumping around Caldera, and Godzilla, who was roaming around the waters of Caldera.
Oh, that's
And
kind of cool.
you were dealing damage to them, and the more damage you dealt, uh, the more
Stronger
shit
you
you
get.
gained as time went on. Like you could get like eventually you could get like loadouts. You could get like you were just fucking rolling in dollars. Like
Rolling in the
like
moolahs.
I mean, basically your job was to fight Godzilla and Kong and everybody else around you. I played that game mode a handful of times.
It
I
was pretty fun. I like flying the plane.
Oh, it was fun. Like being able to fly around the planes and like shoot fucking Godzilla or shoot Kong was actually pretty fun. Um, but then of course that event went away, and then they didn't have another one until the Heroes versus Villains in season 6, which
They
was
may have like
shit.
I feel like they may
Yeah.
do like
It
the
was
same
boo-boo.
thing here soon. Not like a God's well maybe I don't know.
I'm not. I don't know. Me personally,
'Cause,
I Call of Duty
like
right now I think is doing a sponsorship with the World Cup, and
yep,
they are
goddamn
they
Messi and
I
fucking
shall speed World Cup.
fucking
because
have
World
like
Cup.
I
yeah
hate you.
Pogba, Messi, and
World
goddamn
Cup.
but fucking Neymar Jr.
But yeah, they have some of the World Cup shit in there.
Ronaldo.
I want them to do another anime collab of some kind.
They probably will, because again, like, the thing is though, like, the biggest thing with, like, these battle royale games, and what wants to, like the biggest thing with battle royale games are, like, a bunch of crossover events, and each one always, like, wants to, like, outweigh the other. Like, right now, Fortnite's gonna have, like, a Mr. Beast, like, crossover. Oh, no, it's also gonna have a My Hero Mid Hero Academia
But I say
crossover.
between
So
Mr. Beast being added into Fortnite and My Hero, uh, for Fortnite
I
definitely kind
called
of has
that
the
shit.
Fortnite definitely has the pinnacle when it comes to sponsorships
yeah,
and well, not
that's
sponsorships,
because
partnerships, because I
yeah.
mean fuck, they have Naruto, they've got Dragon Ball, they will eventually have My
Most
Hero, and then
likely I'll
of
have
course uh, of
One
course their
Piece.
creators. Of
Mhm.
course, they have their creators. They have like Ali Ninja, they'll eventually Mr. Beast, and then of course, a few other creators who have played Fortnite, who basically
Even
put Fortnite
artists.
on the map. And yeah, even
There's, like,
artists
athletes and
like they have
artists.
Ariana Grande. They took him out, but Travis Scott.
Mhm.
But I mean, like they're really good when it comes to their partnerships. Like they know what they're doing. And
Man,
thing
I wonder
is,
when they're gonna put Kanye oh, wait, no, never
When they
I
gonna
wonder
put
when
my boy Kanye in?
no, they won't. No, they won't. Not after what he did recently.
fucking
Nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
yeah,
they about to get
no.
canceled.
They're
I don't
already
wanna
trying to cancel him.
I don't wanna get into the
So,
whole Kanye debate, like, it's
what do you
That's
all I
say
it.
gotta say
again?
it's a mess. It's
Enlighten
What-
me.
oh,
to sum up in short, Kanye's a moron. He did something stupid on social media that he shouldn't have done,
Once again,
and now he's getting a bunch of backlash for it. And
basically
like
said, like, a
always.
bunch of said, like, anti-Semitic stuff this time, and then he's, like, sticking to it and pushing it, like, very heavily. Let's just say that.
well, give me a second because I'm not gonna say it for the podcast reasons because I don't want to get into that controversy.
Right,
I don't. But I'll
right.
text it
Yeah,
to you so you
it
can see it.
it's
Um,
literally talk of the town, and
I'm
it's like,
currently in the
well,
game, but I will check it out in a minute.
yeah. But anyways,
We'll come back to it.
y'all want to change a little bit of topic here because I did want to bring up something.
What's up?
Uh,
Bring it up.
oh, Pokemon. Where's everyone's like Violet and Scarlet experience going so far?
Man, hold on.
Personally,
Gotta fix my fucking
personally,
PC. Oh, before I get that game,
oh, you don't have it yet? Oh,
I gotta get Violet. Right?
okay.
I think that's what I'm getting.
Yeah. So personally, I really like Scarlet and Violet. Definitely like probably like the most fun I've had like in a Pokemon game like in a good while. Although I do feel like just technical wise it did needed a bit more time cuz there is like the frame rate issues don't bother me as much necessarily as most people make it out to be, but although it is like it is troubling at some points, but it's not really that big of a deal for me. Um, I'm trying to like think of like the like a good issue here because I don't know like all these other like game breaking glitches that I've been seeing that being posted on social media. Believe it or not,
Mm.
I rarely run into them. Like I've never run into an issue where like I glitched through the map or I fell through the map
I
in
think it's because
general.
they're intentionally trying to. They're just reporting the bug, basically.
Well, and for me, like when it comes to content creators, when they are playing something and they're like, "Man, this game's broken because of this." I personally believe it's because they're playing this fucking game for like 8 hours at a time.
Mhm.
Like they're on a fucking grind. Like especially like these Pokemon players, like
Oh,
like they're,
definitely.
like they're on a grind. Like they're sitting there at their desk for 10 hours a day, 7 days a fucking week playing Pokemon. So I'm
Yeah.
not surprised that they're running into a glitch. I haven't, me personally, I've been playing the game and I haven't run into anything. Obviously, there's like a few, like you said, the few like frame rate
Frame rate.
issues.
The
But I mean
frame
that's
rate.
but
Yeah.
that's more of like a visual distancing. You get closer, everything's fine. But it's like
Yeah.
but like I don't have some of these problems where I fucking shit through the map
Where you fall through the map. Yeah.
or anything like
Oh,
that.
I did play what's it called? I did play with a few friends of mine recently where we did like a well like what's it called? You know how you can invite your friends and you can explore the open world and all that?
Yes.
There's been some glitches with people like reported where like character models have been like a bit like deformed and all that. I have not run
That's
into
cool.
that when I played with them.
I call that a
So
bonus.
I haven't seen that personally, mostly because the only other person that I've played Pokemon with is Kendra, and that was like one time. But the one time we played wasn't. It was fine. Like nothing was wrong. Um,
Yeah.
but
Guy
as
arguing.
as far as because I only got Scarlet, I didn't get Violet.
Yeah.
As far as my experience with the game goes, it's actually really good. I feel like there is a lot to do in this
Versus the
game.
boss.
Like when it comes to fighting the gyms, fighting Team Star, and fighting all the Titans
Okay.
and shit.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
like it's fun. It really is. Like with the whole open world aspect, they had a good idea. They still do. It's just obviously there's a small like few tweaks here and there that I definitely feel like that they could change to make the game a little better-ish to an
yeah.
extent.
Oh,
But
definitely.
but like but even this Pokemon game is really fun and it's like
I do have like a list of complaints. I don't know if you would relate to them. If you don't mind
go
me, I
for
can
it.
just lay them out. So, hey, um, so
Hey,
the gyms. So before you fight like the main gym leader, you have to do like these bullshit ass like little tasks you have to do. Which,
Gym
in my
tests.
personal opinion, I feel like they're a waste of time. It's like because there's one where like you have to do like a Simon. Okay, the psychic one, you have to do like a Simon Says thing. But the thing is though, it's like so there's like a counter so how the minigame goes, like, there's like a counter and it indicates which button to press,
Mhm.
and you press it and the timer's still going down, and then you can press it again, and I'm thinking to myself, "Do I mash it again or do I just press it once?" It doesn't really gives you a clear indication. It's kind of a bit silly. Um, then there's, like, one where you have to fight, like, the water gym leader, where that motherfucker, his fat ass, like, goes across, like he goes, like, not across the map, but, like, he leaves, like, the town and goes to another town, and it's like, "How my man, how'd you run all the way over here?" And then you have to fight, like, 2 people before you fight him, and it's like, "Dude, at this point, after fighting those 2 people, you might as well just give me the damn badge." Like,
Yeah, no,
why
yeah, real shit.
it's like, why do I gotta fight, like, 2 people before I get to you?
Yeah, no,
that's
yeah.
some bullshit.
It's Victor. I know exactly what you're talking about because I haven't done the sidekick gym yet, but I have done the water gym, and fuck that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
I pulled up. This motherfucker ran out the fucking gym place. Said I gotta go. Fucking pew and took off. And they're like,
Yeah.
"Here's your gym test. Take him his fucking wallet." I'm like, "What? Huh?"
That's the
I'm
gym
like,
test. It's
this
like
big fucker forgot his wallet.
Yeah.
And then, what pissed me? Okay, but so before I continue this, Victor, I have to ask, what starter? Who'd you pick?
Sprigatito.
Damn. Damn.
Why?
I picked
Why?
the clueless crocodile. I picked Fuecoco.
Hell yeah. You picked the little gator. Yeah.
But no. So I pulled up on this water type gym, and man, I got fucking rocked 3 times over because these motherfuckers got water types and I got fire type. And I'm like, fuck.
Get
God
fucked,
damn it.
dude.
Well, yeah, it's like, what were you expecting? Water
Well, no,
beats, like,
see, but that's not all what I had. I had other Pokemon like in contingency for it. Like at the time,
Yeah.
I had a Flaffy. I now have an Ampharos for that exact purpose. I can't remember the name. I think at the time his name was like Capsicid. He evolves in like that 2-headed fucking grass fire type. Like a little pepper thing.
grass fire type. I'm trying to remember.
It's like one head is green, the other one is red. It just looks like a pissed off alligator, but it's grass type.
You're a pissed off alligator.
Hey, shut the fuck up. No, I'm kidding. But nah, but I had my contingency plans for said fight, but I kept getting rocked.
Right. So really quick down the list, or unless you want to like add a little bit more to it.
Keep going.
Okay, so yeah, the gym tests are kind of suck ass. The frame rate, though, that's one. What's it called? I hate that like you have to do like both Team Star, what's it called? You have to do Team Star, Path of Legends, and what's it called? The get to collect all the. I hate that those two are all those three tasks are mandatory for the main game. I wish that though like either one of those. No, I wish that two of those were like optional and one of them was like mandatory for you to beat the base game. That's just my opinion.
One complaint I will add, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you've done this yet or had this issue, Victor, or not. Have you beaten the entirety of the game?
Not yet, no.
Okay, so you know how they recently had the Charizard event, right?
Yeah, they did.
The terrestrialized Charizard with the Dragon Terror type.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently, that event was exclusive to people who have already beaten the game.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
exclusive to those who've beaten it, and it's like,
So
bro,
people
I'm
who
not
have
gonna rush.
not beaten the game
Didn't get shit.
got nothing. Like they didn't get access to a Charizard, nothing. Granted, there are some kind souls out there. I've seen them on TikTok who've been breeding their Charizard and getting Charmanders, and are like, "Here's my code. Come join me, and I'll give you a fucking Charmander."
Oh, yo, send me that. I really wanna. Or if you already have a Charmander,
I
please
don't
send.
because every time I saw it, I was at work and
alright.
couldn't access to it. But the moment I see one, I will definitely just send you the code, either through
Yeah,
Discord or through Messenger or whatever,
yeah,
and
'cause,
then
like,
we get checked up.
not gonna. That's the thing. Like, that's a limited time event. They're gonna do one again, but it's like I'm still not done with the game. And even then, it's like, here's the thing. So the base game kind of has like, that's like after you've beaten the game. And the thing is, though, it's like once you beat like the Elite Four. Okay, so according to a friend of mine, so after beating like fuck, I don't know if I want to spoil it.
Just go
Basically,
for
there's
it.
like another.
That's cool.
Yeah, the game has already been out, so fuck it. So, bit of spoiler here. Spoiler warning, I guess. About like Scarlet and Violet here. So after you do like three of the main objectives, like what's it called, beating the Elite Four and all that, you have to fight like the gym leaders again, apparently, before you actually get to before you officially beat in the game. So you gotta beat the gym leaders again, from what I heard. And the best part about it is like there's not really much of a huge change from what I've heard, according to a friend of mine.
At
But
that point,
yeah,
you're already as strong as you can get. I mean, you can go stronger, but I mean,
Mhm.
what the fuck are these remaining gym leaders gonna do? Try to mop the floor with your shit? I mean, no.
Well, it's not remaining. It's just that you're just fighting the same gym leaders from what's it called from the first time of you adventuring.
Well,
You just gotta fight.
I say remaining, but what the
Mastery.
fuck are these gym leaders gonna do? Like, what the fuck is that bug bitch with the fucking with the fucking Teddy Ursa with the bug terror type gonna do?
Oh my
Huh?
god, dude, that one pissed me off. I was like, wait, why the fuck do you have a Teddy Ursa? And then it just has. Well, I mean, I thought that was like somewhat genius because that's like the only like gym leader that has like a
That's
normal
cool.
type Pokemon with what's it called? With the bug Terra type. The others just have like the others have like the same remaining like Terra types based on like the Pokemon that they have, you know?
Have you fought in the electric gym yet?
Oh yeah, I fought her already, yeah.
But I say the electric gym. Technically, her last Pokemon is Miss Magius, which is a ghost type, but has the electric terror type.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing I want to complain about. I fucking hate the terrestrialization like thing. It's kind of stupid in my opinion. They
Dude,
should
the
have just
fucking
kept like they should
the
have just kept like a Mega Evolution to be truthfully honest with you.
like the terror types
Chat.
are not they are that fucking little shitty ass Teddy Ursa with the fucking bug terror type. I pulled up on that bitch. I was like, "Are you for real?" I'm like, "You're a normal bug type now?" I'm like, "So I'm just gonna mop the floor with your shit even harder than what I was a second ago?"
Not
I'm
just
like,
normal, not just normal. It is a bug type because the fact is that it is that you know the fact that it used terrestrialization, it is a bug type now.
so
It's no
okay,
longer normal.
okay, so I get you're right. I definitely didn't think about that part, but it's like, but how
Mm.
does it work for dual types? That's the one thing that I haven't yet to figure out is how does it work for dual types? Does it just change the first type, or does it change both types as a whole?
Yeah.
Because
Mm.
because if so, that's tragic. That's trash. Because like if I could get like a Gengar. Well, not well.
Yeah.
Best say Gengar's a bad example. Like
Mhm.
Annihilate, for example, right? It's a fighting ghost type, right?
Yeah.
If I can get it to
Bro,
terrestrialize into like let's say a fire type, and I have a
Yeah.
fire ghost type now, or does it just go to straight fire type? Because if that's the case, that's tragic. I'm
Uh-huh.
like that's dumb.
Yeah.
If they're going to do that, I need them to release dual terror types.
Oh yeah. Jesus.
Another thing that irritates me, it bugs me to my fucking core, is
Yeah.
the fact that you can only terrestrialize once ever
Mhm. Oh
until
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you heal your Pokemon,
Take them to a Pokemon Center. Yep.
until you can go to a Pokemon Center, then you gain access to terrestrialize again. But until then, you're fucked. So
Mhm.
if you beat somebody's ass with terrestrialized Pokemon,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I've won. I'm gonna go fight someone else now. You can go pull
Mhm.
up and oh, I can't terrestrialize no more.
You've already used it once, and it's like, you know, I had this issue where like I terrestrialized one of my Pokemon like during a gym battle, and they fucking fainted because I accidentally terrestrialized it, and what I meant to do was like switch it out, but I
Mhm.
accidentally hit A. But it didn't help with the fact that I was like really tired and I wanted to like fall asleep, so I was like a bit like trying to like
Out of it.
I was trying to force myself awake. And so I accidentally hit terrestrialize, got one shot, and then I had to summon another one, and then I couldn't terrestrialize the other one. I was like, well, that's kind of dumb. It won't.
I mean, they took that idea similar to like Dynamaxing. Like Dynamaxing, you can only
Yeah,
Dynamax one Pokemon, but the only difference between terrestrializing and Dynamaxing is like Dynamax, it was like you had 3 turns to use it
specific.
in.
Oh, I was gonna say like it's only specific areas. Like for example, like well, if you're like in an open area, you were able to like Dynamax.
That too, but like when you Dynamaxed, it was only for 3 turns. Like terrestrializing, you have
Oh,
it for the entirety of your lifespan until you like faint out. Either
yeah,
that, or you beat the person that you're fighting against.
yeah.
Um, but
Mega Evolution was like the same thing too, if I'm not mistaken. It was like, oh, after 3 turns, you could like Mega Evolve like another Pokemon that you had in your party.
but see, like with Mega Evolving, like you could do that multiple times with different Pokemon so long as you had the stuff for it.
Yeah.
It was irky. It was so irky, man. I just
I, I mean, I liked it mostly because I did like how there was like a new like form with a Pokemon. Me, that's just
They
me, like personally.
like they gave off a new form, like it was something a little bit more badass than what their base form was. Like
Yeah.
um like Mega Metagross, for example,
Yeah.
right? Motherfucker just running around on all fours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mega
Big
Metagross,
boy.
Mega
Thick
Metagross gets
boy.
Mega Metagross gets 4 more legs and floats. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, that's a thick boy.
And then like
Absol gets wings, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna
yes,
lie to
like Absol gets wings. Fucking Ampharos grows like fucking grows a mane.
Mhm.
Garchomp gets like fucking borderline like axe jaws.
Oh yeah.
Like he becomes a fucking menace. Uh,
Mhm.
Lucario looks more like kind of like a ninja per se.
Yeah.
Um,
Like he looks like he has like wearing like a cloak and all that.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's
It's
he's about it. Like he's about that action. Uh,
yeah. Like the
like
designs I really like because it's
um,
just really good.
and like Mega Salamence pretty much like ditch the fucking legs and only flies, nothing else. He
My
said, "Man,
boy
fuck
said,
these
"Nah,
legs,
fuck my
chop them
legs.
off."
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't need them."
Them
He said,
legs are way too high. You need to gut him."
and what are some other megas that they had? Mega Blaziken, Mega
Oh
Sceptile,
yeah.
Mega Swampert.
Oh, I like what's it called? What was it called? Mega Charizard for
Mega Big Dick
Which
Boy.
X,
one?
I believe. X, where he's like
Everybody know that's Big Dick B, bro.
where he's like
Shut up.
what's it called? It's all dark and has like the blue flame. I really like that one. That one was really
That
really
one was
good.
good. That at that point was when they did Charizard right, when he was supposed to be a fucking dragon type, but they were like, no, we're just gonna make him a fire flying type. Fucking piece of shit.
I'm
Damn
trying
it,
to give
Game
me a
Freak, get your
mega
shit together.
force field.
Hurt the hell out of me, man. When I genuinely found out as a little kid that Charizard wasn't a dragon type, I was so
Mhm.
pissed. I'm like, he looks like a dragon though. He's the
It
K
did.
version of what a dragon would look like.
It did kind of surprise me, and especially like when
Yeah,
you
he's not
level
a
him up.
dragon type, just
Especially
trash.
like when you use him and then you level him up, he like learns him like a dragon type move
Dragon
as
type
well.
move. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I will say cracks me up. The motherfucking Dragonite evolution is fucking wild.
Oh yeah, from that fucking
This
slither
motherfucker
thing
go
to
from a
fucking.
water snake to an extremely long water snake to I managed to go arms, legs, and wings, and I'm a dragon now.
Like a million years of evolution in like one day.
That's not even a million years. My man,
Just one
my,
second,
my man,
like 30 seconds.
my man's evolved from a fish to a dragon in a day.
Yup,
Like, huh?
crazy.
Fuck kind of dragon we on, bro? But no, it's wild, man. Some of these
Yeah.
evolution lines are just fucking crazy. Like,
Oh yeah.
like, what is it? The Octillery one. The Octillery one is stupid.
Uh-huh.
Octillery
Octillery.
evolves from a fish. An
Oh
octopus
yeah.
evolves from a fish.
Look at them, though.
Someone want to riddle me that one? A
I
Oh,
mean,
that's pretty
fish.
Magikarp
hard.
and Gyarados is kind of far fetched too, to be honest.
Yeah, most certainly. Yep. Yeah, a fish into a dragon-like sea serpent thing. Okay. Oh.
I'm trying to remember like it's hold on. The evolution chart. Oh yeah, it does. Wait, oh wait, no, it's from a fish from what's it called? From a fucking Wait, what?
It goes from a fish. I think it's like Remoraid or something like that, and it evolves an
Yep.
Octillery.
Yep. I didn't know about that. What the
It's
fuck?
dumb. I'm like, you evolve from a fish. Like, there's no way. Like, you go from a fish to an octopus. Nope.
My man decided to grow tentacles is what happened.
My man said, put me in the hentai. What are you talking about?
And,
He said, put me about it.
yeah.
He said, I'm trying to fill you up something weird. No, I'm kidding.
Mhm.
What's another weird evolution line? Let's think. What's another one?
Oh man, I had one here. Uh
Trying to get this chest tip.
And you look back at the chart, because man, there's been like, let's see. Oh yeah, like I guess like the new one where like the what's it called? What's that one giraffe looking one for some reason that has like a like what's it called? Like another face like on its tail, and now like all of a sudden now its tail's in its head. Now like in this new Pokemon.
Are you talking about Girafarig?
Yeah.
So yeah, fucking Girafarig. Oh my god, we've been waiting
My man's-
forever. There are two Pokemon in particular that definitely needed evolutions. Girafarig was one of them. Then
Yeah.
then you get Farigiraf,
Yep. Still to this day,
which
though, it's
is
like
bizarre because basically it gets eaten by its tail, but the head's still there. And then the other one, the one that everyone's been waiting on, is Dunsparce.
hmm
Dunsparce got an evolution in the new game called Dunsparce.
Yeah.
Dunsparce?
Yep. And you want to know what they did? They just added two like little orbs behind it. Basically, it made it longer. All we did was copy paste the body from 2 more times, giving it 3 bodies and a tail. I'm like, huh? I'm like that. Like you can't be serious, right?
I almost forgot about that. Yeah, like the fact that he gets like another orb for a body. I think I meant just like regrows. And like like the game Worm. He probably consumed something or someone. Let's see here.
I'm taking a look at the Pokedex real quick because
Yeah.
there
Oh, yeah,
there are some of these that are just wild.
Yeah.
I mean, public needs to see.
Hold on. I'm like in Gen 1 right now, so this is.
All right. Well, while you're thinking about it here, hold on. I'll be back really quick. I'm gonna go take my plate
right.
back. I was eating a cheesecake.
I'm trying to genuinely
I
think.
was eating a cheesecake.
He
Yeah,
said.
man.
He said.
I love
I eat cheesecake. I love
And I was-
cheesecake. We're late at night.
Yeah, it's like I love cheesecake. Love cheesecake.
Fucking
At nighttime,
Diglett. Diglett's weird. Diglett is bad weird. You just get one. You go
Alola
from 1 to
form?
3. Either one. I mean,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Alolan one is weird.
3 floor shits.
Yes, but no, but it's like, but dude, like it's weird because like the Alolan one's weird. Is that blonde hair?
Yeah.
Gee, first he has like
Blonde
one
hair.
little piece of hair like sticking out, and then like
you know that it's like one little piece of hair, like 3 little sprouts, and then it evolves and it evolves into fucking Doug Trio, and then all of a sudden have
All
a
3 of
full
'em have,
head
like,
of
hair.
locks. Like, huh? What?
That boy dripping.
My man's got the luscious mane going. Like you're bugging.
shit.
He looked like he
Another
might go
weird-
surf some waves.
Another weird Alolan form has to be like the what was it called? What was the fucking palm tree neck ass one again? I forgot.
You're talking about Executor.
Yeah,
Yes, I know exactly
Executor,
what you're talking about. It goes from eggs into a palm tree, but the Alolan form, however, goes from eggs to a really long neck gas palm tree that somehow is a dragon type. Somehow is a grass dragon type. Blows my fucking mind. Somehow,
I don't understand how it's like grass and dragon. Like what?
I don't even know, bro. Like it's a grass dragon type, but it's a big ass palm tree. How in the fuck is it a dragon type? You can't make this shit up. It just blows my mind. You make anything a dragon so long as they fucking feel like it. Fuck. Next thing I know, fucking next game is gonna come out. Pikachu has a dragon type move somewhere. You know, it's fucking Draco Meteor or something. I'm like, huh? Who's Pikachu?
What? Boy, say Draco Meteor.
You're gonna see a fucking you're gonna see a Caterpie roaming around, fucking knowing Dragon Rush. Like, huh? Fuck Caterpie learning Dragon Rush. Hear me out.
Oh my god, the bug type just becomes like a fucking.
I'm a bug dragon type. Yep. I got
Yeah, I just
butterfly
say this-
wings and I can spit fire.
Speaking of dragon types, though, I used to like dragon types, but they kind of like seem a bit useless to me, knowing the fact that they're weak against like ice and fairy and dark.
That part pisses me off. The fact that they are weak to pussy ass fairies.
That pissed me off too. I'm like, what?
I'm
the
like,
fuck?
these are dragons for fuck's sake.
You
I mean,
think
like,
it'd be the opposite here, you know?
like these are dragon. Like ice types, I can see most definitely. But
Yeah.
fairies, come on. Like, come on. At least make it weak to like water or not water, like rock types.
Oh yeah, Yeah, because the fact how like they're kind of like almost like part flying. Well, some. I mean,
But make it super weak to ice and rock types. Like, come on, man. Like, you get fucking
That's
fairy
just cute.
types. Fairy types? So you mean to tell
Fake
me my
pussy.
pussy ass could come up there with a fucking Jigglypuff going up
Is that
against
a
a
pussy
fucking
in an ass? Holy shit! Come my way.
hell no. But no. It's like I could pull up with the Jigglypuff on a Dragonite. Like I'm gonna kick yo ass.
exactly.
It sounds like a good time to me.
Got draining
Really
kiss on this
get it.
bitch. Don't care.
Throat goat, bro. Jigglypuff look puffy as fuck. You don't know what I feel like.
This man is strange. Yo, oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
You do realize a Jigglypuff is basically a balloon type Pokemon.
Fucking Jigglypuff's just a bootleg version of Kirby. Just doesn't suck shit up.
Exactly.
That's the inspiration behind Jigglypuff.
It doesn't suck. And it doesn't even
Imagine
swallow
Kirby on
either.
your glob knob.
It just blows.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, there you see, ooh.
As much air as I can get out.
My man said, "Ooh, man, fucking hell." What's some other weird ass fucking Pokemon, man, that are just fucking like, why? Like, why bother?
Oh, the one was it like in when was this first one made in their first appearance? Was it Galar? It's the fucking teapot one. Well, the one that's like literally like a teapot, and then also like a cup. What's it called? The tea set.
I know like what you're talking about. It evolves. It's a little teacup. It's got a little crack in it. It's a ghost type. I know exactly what you're talking about. The little teacup's got a crack in it. You evolve it with like a broken like teapot or some shit, and it turns into a teapot.
Yep.
Dumb as shit.
Like,
Another stupid ass fucking Pokemon, Klefki.
Klefki. I'm trying to remember.
It's just a set of keys.
Oh yeah.
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 Another dumb one. Another dumb one. Comfy.
Keep me comfy, boy.
It's just a bunch of flowers.
Oh yeah.
It's like a flower crown, kinda.
Yeah.
Like you could just put the shit on your head, call it a day. Wear it.
Just swipe your nose across her shade, go, "You a big old sniff, bro." Pull his face off with your nostrils.
Another one. I may get a little bit of flack for this because this may be some people's favorite Pokemon. I don't care. Yeah. Trubbish. Trubbish going into Garbodor. Oh my god. It just goes from a small piece of trash to a big ass piece of trash. It's legit trash.
I mean, I don't think you'll get flack for it. I mean, who really likes Trubbish? I mean, it's literally
some weird fuckers who like dumpster diving because it's legit a trash bag. It's a trash bag with arms and legs.
It's literally
I could grab a trash bag right now, throw some arms and legs on it, draw a face on it. Oh, look at that! I got Trubbish.
Oh look, I have a Pokemon now.
I have a whole ass Pokemon chilling right here. Wow. Fuck going to Amazon to purchase that shit. Just fucking make one. You make Trubbish right now.
I would say that like I hate Rotom, but I don't know.
Base form Rotom is great. It's like other parts, however, do I really want a Rotom that looks like a fucking fridge? No. Looks like a lawnmower? No.
Microwave lawnmower.
like Victor, I could see you rocking the lawnmower one, but
I mean, it would make the job easier. I'll just tell him like, here, just like cut over here and there.
Let me get the paycheck. Good. You cut the yard. Sound good? Good. But like in serious, like the alternate forms of Rotom, I can't fuck with them. Yeah. And what else was there? What's another stupid ass fucking Pokemon that I just like really? Like you put this in the game and you genuinely think it's a good the fucking Sandcastle one.
Oh yeah, the ghost type. What's it called? I think it's a water and ghost type, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
It's either like a ground ghost or a rock ghost. Who the hell knows? But it's like it starts out as just a pile of sand with a face.
Yep.
Then it evolves into a sandcastle with a face. Anybody who loses to that, you're losing to sand. Like,
Well, you put it like that.
if we're going about this scientifically speaking, if you did it right, you challenge it with a fire type. Look at that. You turned it into glass and it can do nothing.
Basically, yeah. I mean, it's supposed to turn into glass. Damn. Now we're just kind of looking at this like in a more logical standpoint now, huh?
I'm also trying to go through and find some stupid ass Pokemon that I think are just fucking dumb.
Understandable. I'm also trying to think of some as well.
Oh, okay. So, Tentacool, right?
Yeah.
But it's new form. It's new form that I got in this current game.
The one that like stands on its like tentacle legs now.
Yes, it's no longer a water type. No longer sits in the water. It's on land now. It runs on its tentacles and is the weirdest fucking thing on the planet. It has no arms, no nothing. So all you see is just fucking. It's just fucking going. It's just fucking going, and then like its evolution is no better.
Oh no!
Because it just runs on 2. It has like 8 tentacles. It can walk around on all 8. Nope, chooses 2. You just go run around on all that shit. Like, huh? Are you bullshitting, right?
Hoofing it, dog.
It's bullshitting. And there are some Pokemon like I know in like Sword and Shield. Man, they're fucking hysterical to watch when they run behind you. Cause oh my god, like fucking Buzzwole. Oh my god, that shit was hysterical. You would have Buzzwole as like your first Pokemon in your party, and like I would leave like the Dynamax caves, or like the Dynamax Adventure caves. Like I would go, like out into the world. All you see is this big ass fucking buff bug just chasing after me. Like, oh my god. I'm fit to get my booty hole snatched by a bug.
You gotta climb through your window, snatch your people up.
He ain't snatching nobody up. He's snatching up my blood with that long ass fucking sucker nose he got.
Come sniff.
Oh shit!
He gonna suck the blood out my ass. Said.
Another weird design has to be from the current game. Has to be like what's it called, the Diglett. Remember, like it's just literally a white Diglett that's just like.
Okay, but that's not an alternative form of Diglett.
It's not.
Nope. I know exactly what you're talking about. Wiglet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. Not an alternative form of Diglett. It's its own Pokemon.
Oh god damn it! I thought it was.
It still looks dumb as fuck. I think it's stupid.
Yeah.
It's just a skinnier, more longer version of Diglett.
And whiter.
It's weird.
They whitewashed them, man.
Yeah, I know.
White face.
Hey, man. Try not to get canceled, I guess.
Oh shit, my bad. Oh yeah, huh? Forgot we were live. You can bleep that out.
I'm just posting it straight up. But Wiglet's weird. It's like a really long dick sticking out the ground. It's strange. It's just like. What's another one? What's another stupid ass fucking Pokemon? I'm gonna keep going. Oh, okay. Some people may hate me for this one too. What?
The ice cream one.
Ice cream. What are you talking about?
Ice cream cone.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That shit is stupid. That shit's stupid. Another one that irritates the living piss out of me. Geodude. It is a rock with hands that floats. No. And then it evolves into a clusterfuck of rocks with 4 hands and feet.
And then it's like third evolution via trading. He just finally just has like a
he gets bricked the fuck up, and he gets real arms and legs and an actual face. I'm like, really?
He got bricked up.
Like my man's got rock hard.
Yup.
It got actual face, actual arms. He came from a rock. You know how many other Pokemon have come from a rock that looks so much better? Any fossil Pokemon.
That's true.
How do they make
fossil one? And there's like what's it called?
How do they mate? They just
plan at each other.
They just rub pebbles.
They just collide.
They just look at that. There's a baby. Look at that.
Yep. Play a good game of headbutt real quick. There you go.
Hell no, fuck that shit. Fucking Geodudes be breeding by fist bumping.
Hell no.
It's like
Always Hurricanes
it's
do
like
so
what
hard.
it's like I can't remember the species. It's from Marvel. It's a motherfucker. It's Korg.
Yeah.
His species, how they mate, is the stupidest shit on the planet. So how they mate is weird. So their species is entirely male,
Yeah.
right? So they're entirely male. They pick someone. Fucking focus up, camera. Shit. There we go. But their species is entirely male. So when they pick another male counterpart that they want to have a child with, they find a volcano, sit in that bitch for 3 months, and do a bro handshake like this
Hell yeah.
for 3 months. And then, wow, look at that. A baby pops out. Huh?
Fucking big old fat baby.
And what cracked me up is they did this as a joke in the Thor movie. At least I believe it is what it was. So, towards the end of the Thor: Love and Thunder movie, Korg is telling the story. He's like, so I finally settled down. I met a guy. His name is Dwayne. Dwayne has a mustache, a handlebar mustache. Fo, I want you to keep in mind, this race of people is entirely made of rocks.
There's no way that they decided. There's no way that
They gave his sexual partner the name Dwayne. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Really? You didn't think we were gonna catch that? Just let it slide?
Yeah, I was gonna let that slide real quick.
And then go sit there for 3 months holding hands, make a child? Huh. Wow, I wish it were that simple. Fuck. You know how many kids I'd have? I'd be fucking I'd be in debt with how much child support. We can help. I promise you, Fo and I alone would have 100 kids. But I think on that note, I think that's where we should call it. We've been doing this for a cool minute. So
Okay, cool.
I will say this much: as far as the first podcast goes, this has been fun. Like I said, there's no general topic behind any of this. We've just been kind of shooting shit as we go. If you guys have anything in the future, like topic wise, that you feel as though we should discuss or touch on for whatever reason, definitely leave that down in the comments. And we one of us will definitely go in and take a look at it. But as far as that goes, we appreciate every single one of y'all watching. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Deuces. Watching or listening. All right. Take care, y'all.